Alright guys, we're going to change the front brake pads on this 2018 Camry. This should work on any 8th generation. I'm not going to replace the rotors because my rotors are fine. But anyway, let's get to it. These are the tools that we're going to be using. A ratchet, a 17mm flat wrench, a 21 and 14mm socket, some pocket pry bars, a brake caliper tool, and a torque wrench. I'm not going to use an impact gun because I know everybody doesn't have one. This is what they look like. You have your brake grease, your hardware, and your brake pads. This is your brake fluid reservoir, and you should be checking this at every oil change or every 6 months, whichever comes first. This is a good indicator that your brake pads are low. First I put the emergency brake on and I chalked off the wheels. Now I'm going to take a breaker bar with the 21mm and loosen these bolts. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. Okay, I use this jack point and put the jack stands under these pinch welds. Now I'm going to loosen these bolts the rest of the way. I took the tire off and I put it under the car, and now I'm going to turn the wheel. I turned the steering wheel so the caliper is facing towards us, and I hung my caliper hook right here, and I also got a catch pan because we're going to gravity bleed it later. I'm going to remove the dust boot from the bleeder valve. With an 8mm, I'm going to loosen the bleeder valve and tighten it back up, so I won't have to struggle with it when it's unmounted. You don't necessarily have to remove this top slider pin bolt because you could open it and slide it out, but I want to clean the slider pins and grease them. This is a 17mm flat wrench and a 14mm socket. Now I'm going to remove the brake pads. Now the hardware. There's 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. I'm going to clean it with some brake clean. And with a wire brush. With a paper towel. Now I'm going to pull the guide pins. With my paper towel, I'm going to wet it with brake clean and clean the rim of the piston. These are the new brake pads in comparison. As you can see, I really needed some brake pads. So this is how you put on your wear indicators. They just snap on like that. Cleaned off the slide pins, and I'm going to use this silicone brake parts lubricant. And now for the hardware, I'm going to get some brake and caliper grease. And what I do is I paint the bottom. Like that. Just the bottom. With this brake and caliper grease, I'm going to apply it to the back on the shims. And on the tips. I'm going to install the slide pins, and the one with the band goes on the bottom. I'm going to wipe off the excess. Now I'm going to install the hardware. So it should look like that. And these are the ones on the top. You always want to inspect your caliper piston and your dust boot for wear and see if any brake fluid is leaking. In this case, I'm fine. Now I'm going to compress the piston, but first I'm going to open the bleeder valve. It's an 8mm. And then close the bleeder valve. I'm going to install it at an angle. Like that. This car didn't come with the anti-rattle clips that go here, so I'm just going to do without it. This isn't required, but what I do is I put a dot of blue thread locker. Now I'm just going to tighten these down. Now I'm going to torque the sliding pin bolts to 25 pound-feet. Now I'm going to gravity bleed it just for a few seconds until it runs clear. See how it bubbled? And put the dust boot back on. I put the wheel back on, and now I'm going to work on the other side. You guys don't have to see me do that, it's the same thing. I lowered the car, and it's 76 pound-feet. I'm going to start the car and pump the brakes to compress the piston. I go about halfway. Checking the brake fluid reservoir, it's still kind of low because we still have to do our rear brakes. Alright guys, so in my next video I'm going to be installing the rear brake pads. So thanks for watching.